You ever feel like you're getting messages from the other side? Like you're connected to the people that were in your life that have passed away? So this was yesterday. I had made for my boyfriend wood burn here with the puzzle pieces. So the puzzle pieces have a lot of significance for us, and I put "You Are My Missing Piece." I feel like he fills all the holes inside my heart that were made from past traumatic relationships. You know, that song, like, "You make me feel like I've never had my heart broken." That's him. And he's autistic. So whereas he might be puzzling to some, he's the piece I've been looking for since high school. He was the right person, but high school was the wrong time. So when I made this gift for him, I went and showed his mom. And his mom said, "That's so weird, because I just got this morning from my sister-in-law." You see, my boyfriend's uncle had passed away within the last couple of months, and him and his family have been missing them. It comes just a few short months after his mom lost her twin sister. So she loses 2 siblings within a year, and one of her siblings' spouses gives her this in a text the very same day that I showed her the picture of the puzzle piece, missing piece that I had made for Mike. I've never made this design before in my life, and I find it coincidental that I made the same exact thing for Michael, her son, as she received the same gift the same day by her late brother's wife. And as if that's not enough, we spend the day out celebrating his birthday at the Springs. We spent 3 hours longboarding. It was a long strip. We didn't see a lot of animals, and the water was crystal clear and clean. Not a piece of trash in sight. But then, just as we had almost gotten back to dock, we see something bright, shiny, floating on top of the water. What would be the odds that it would be a wooden, laser-cut puzzle piece? Which brings us full circle to the laser-cut wood with the puzzle pieces. And if you knew how many times my boyfriend said to me, "You know what I would really like to make with the laser? Wooden puzzles. My mom loves to make puzzles. Puzzles will sell." Puzzles and maps. That's his thing. And as we were floating on our longboard along the water, we saw probably 3 or 4 blue herrings. Not just any blue herrings, baby blue herrings. When you know we've been trying to get pregnant for months. Not sure if it's the best time, but is there ever? So we're both in our 40s, doing things for a second time. And at this point, we couldn't help but wonder the symbolism of seeing so many blue herrings. You know, we've spent months building a business, put everything aside, and we took a lot of risks. Every penny we have gets reinvested in the business. It was Mike's birthday, and what did he get for himself? A 3D printer for the business. As we did our longboarding across the river, we talked about how Mike went to Indian trails. It was like a Boy Scouts club, but they did Indian stuff, which I find interesting because I also have Native American heritage. So the 8 blue heron symbolism's amazing spiritual meaning. Count yourself lucky to have seen a blue heron. Do you know why? Whenever you see a blue heron in a dream, it's a sign that the universe wants to communicate a powerful message to you. But this wasn't a dream. The blue heron bears deep power in its soul and can transmit this power to anyone who opens up his or her mind to the blue heron. The meaning of the heron. A blue heron is a symbol of the presence of the gods. According to history, whenever the blue heron shows up in a village or town, the inhabitants of such town will offer a sacrifice to the blue heron because it has been believed that the blue heron is the direct representation of the gods. Therefore, whenever a blue heron shows up in your house, a dream, or flies over you, it is a sign that the gods are watching over you. And it means that the spirits are all around you. You might not feel their presence, but they are right there with you to protect you and lead you into deep spiritual awareness and enlightenment. A blue heron means great inner peace and stability because the power in the blue heron, it brings instant peace and stability to anyone who visits. Spirituality, a blue heron is a sign of great psychic abilities. And whenever you see a blue heron, it is a sign that you have psychic abilities to communicate with spirits. We spent about an hour before we left to go to the springs talking to his mom about an experience that I had where I dreamt that my grandfather died the night that he died. And in my dream, it happened just like it happened in real life. I can't explain it. And if I tell people, they're more likely to believe I'm crazy than to believe it's the truth. But it is the truth. And I know I'm not the only one who's had this kind of experience. It was the most spiritual experience I'd ever had in my life. And I can't explain it any other way. There is somewhere else we go when we die, and I connected with that place in my dream that night. I find it interesting that I had told his mom that story, trying to connect with her and just let her know that I know her sister and her brother are in a good place, because I could feel it. Furthermore, blue heron spiritually means courage. Anyone who has the blue heron as their spirit animal is a courageous person. They are the type of person that do not fear danger. They do not fear any form of disappointment, and they are always on the move, crushing their dreams and goals. We had talked about all day how we would put everything on hold and risk it all to have this business. And we wouldn't be afraid, we wouldn't care, that we would shoot for our dreams no matter the cost. We have a common goal and a dream to build the Salty Lunatics brand into something big and amazing. And we know with each other we can accomplish anything. The blue heron is a symbol of great determination. Finding the blue heron is like discovering yourself all over again. If you have lost yourself in procrastination and laziness, the blue heron has come to tell you that you need to be determined. That self-determination that will give us life that is full of joy, confidence, and fulfillment. The blue heron is a symbol of doggedness. It's an animal that can survive harsh weather conditions, therefore it is the best animal to serve as an encouragement to you. Learn to build thick skin during hard times. The hard times in your life are not meant to last. You have to do all it takes to remain standing even when all the storms of life have come and gone. The blue heron is a symbol of deep spiritual wisdom, and it's also a symbol of foresight. The prophetic meaning of a blue heron is a clear foresight into the future. The blue heron can see deep into the water and catch its prey unawares. Therefore, whenever you see a blue heron, the universe has come to endow you with the ability to see into the future, the ability to prepare you for what is to come. The blue heron is a symbol of duality. It can exist in both the terrestrial and the aquatic worlds. Therefore, this is a message to you concerning your dual life. Stop paying attention to one aspect of your life when you leave the other aspect unattended to. You have to find the balance between learn to live the spiritual and physical world. The blue heron was a symbol of Jesus Christ, who was the Son of God. And whenever the blue heron appears to Christians, they believe that this is Jesus that has appeared to them to deliver a message to them. The blue heron is a symbol of patience and perseverance to the Christian. Biblically, we are going to experience persecutions, trials, and tribulations, which are going to test our faith. Therefore, the blue heron is a sign that faith and patience are how we are going to overcome every trial we face in our Christian journey. And the blue heron meaning for the Native American. In Native American culture, a blue heron is a symbol of prosperity, confidence, patience, truth, spiritual transformation, spiritual rebirth, and reawakening. It is believed that when a Native American sees a blue heron, he suddenly feels peace. This sends a meaning to his soul that everything will be fine. Generally, the common spiritual meaning of a blue heron to the Native Americans is prosperity and good luck. Yesterday was quite the incredible day, a day that'll never be forgotten. I know everything will be okay.